School. Happy Saturday, everyone. My name is Matt Hitchens. I am here with a special broadcast partner. I brought out one of the best in history of Marauder Sports to help me call this game today. I should say the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Robinson. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good today. How you doing today?
Good.
All right.
Great day for baseball. It's sunny here in Milling. Got a rain last night, so I was a little concerned that we'd have a little issue with the field, but it looks beautiful.
Yes, it does. Got the technical home team out there today getting warmed up. Got our guys sitting in the bench waiting to take the turn. Very excited for this opportunity to be out here.
Let me pull up. We're taking on Lutheran Northwest in today's regional final. Game one was played. Millington eked out the win there in 7 innings.
Oh.
So, winner of this game,
the official tournament baseball of the MHSAA.
We apologize. We got the announcer going to be broadcasting over us all day.
Rawlings is proud to support high school baseball. Get yours at rawlings.com.
So if we take a couple breaks, that's because
come back and confidently
it'll be hard to hear us. But Millington won game one, so the winner of this game, Chris, gets to take on Millington for basically the quarterfinal.
Yeah, and that would be huge.
Athletic trainers provide.
I know that in a couple different sports we've had some nice battles with Millington, so it'd be great to get to this game one and then game two against Millington. That would be huge.
I would absolutely love to see the Marauders make it to the quarterfinals, the final 8 in the state of Michigan. Right now we're in, the Sweet 16.
Yep.
So big win here gets us to the Elite 8.
Yes.
And we got a little delay in start time. Game one did run a little bit long, so normally we would start at 12:30 first pitch. But so we're just going to chit-chat. We're going to get caught up on Chris here. You're pretty famous in the Ovid-Elsie area, and everybody wants to know, where have you been?
Well, me and my fiance, a.k.a. your niece.
Oh, that worked out great.
Yes, it did. We are located in Clarkston, Michigan now. I am currently working at a law firm in Troy, and she just turned 3 months old yesterday, but our baby girl, Amari Joy, is 3 months old now and taking on the world.
And I have to tell you, not to be biased or anything, but she is the most beautiful baby I have ever seen in my entire life.
I would say so too.
I know you said her name wrong. You said it's Amari. It's Amadi after her uncle.
While you're waiting for this game?
Yes, she has multiple nicknames. Amadi is one of them. From Dad, she gets Junkyard Dog.
Nice.
I'm going to start her off early, hopefully. When she gets a little bit older, she can roll around, get to walking. I'll get her into some grappling. She's got a nice big cousin, Ashlyn, who's playing college softball, can learn a thing or two from her, so her future's looking bright.
Yeah, now Ashlyn was telling me that she can't wait to get Amari in softball.
Yeah.
She wants to help coach her and get her ready for the college level.
Yeah.
Ashlyn was actually helped me announce the last baseball game for the Marauders. So,
all right.
So each time I'm upgrading, because the first few games no one broadcast with me, so I had to do them by myself. And then I think everybody was like, it gets kind of old listening to Matt just talk about himself for 2 hours. So they had me bring in, and I had to recruit one of the best for the playoffs. So I'm so happy to have you here, Chris. It's
opportunity for emotion.
Number one, I'm lucky because you're part of the family for me, but you're definitely part of the Ovid-Elsie family, and everybody in the community loves you. I mean, you were solid in sports, for your years in high school, and then you came back and you were help coaching a lot of the teams.
HSAA website.
So now you helped.
And high school seniors,
you coached
as your
baseball.
playing days come to an end, think about staying in the game as a registered official.
First year coming back coaching, 2016, we won the district championship with Keegan Sutliff leading the way. That graduating class of Devin Kelly, Michael Riles, that was a heck of a baseball team there. We lost that next round 1-0. I can't remember the team, but it came down to the wire, and we just lost it. But it was a very good game. I'm very glad to see that Coach Mike Loins has not changed one bit. He's still using that same fungo bat that when I was in high school, he used that same bat. So he has not changed one bit. It's great to see assistant coaches, Jacob Loins, who I got to coach. I got Luke Martin, who I played with in high school, helping coach. And then you got Ben Scotchulis, that was a part of my growing up. He used to really give it to me as a kid. Used to hang out with my brother, so glad to see all these coaches out here helping the guys get warmed up now.
Yeah, we got a lot of consistency. I know Coach Loins took a year or two from coaching, came back, got this team back in gear. We're back in the regional finals, since 2011, I believe. That was the last time.
Yeah.
So, we're hoping, we're praying that the boys can come through today. They've just been on fire lately. Had a good season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they won the conference, but I think they had a couple losses. I think they were second or third, but they had an incredible run this year. And it's basically led by basically one of their seniors, Lance Witkrowski. He's been an amazing pitcher for this team, right? And he started the last game in the district. They played Perry in the regional semifinal just earlier this week, and they won that game 5-4. And Lance started that game, and I want to say, what was it Brody that came in and finished it? I'll check the stats here real quick. Okay. But yeah, this team is just, all it takes is one good pitching performance, to keep us rolling.
Yep. When you start to get to, these parts of the playoffs, it's really how your pitcher is going to perform, and whatever team makes the less amount of errors gets you to advance. Going back to, that conference play that you're talking about, the conference that we play in, obviously we didn't win conference, but it's a very tough conference. It seems like every year, it doesn't matter if we change conference or not, baseball seems to be the one where we're usually kind of up there in the standings, softball and baseball, but you always have one or two teams that are, they're the juggernaut. You got Montrose up there playing pretty good baseball. I'm pretty sure they've only got single-digit losses. I'm not sure where they're at in the playoffs right now, but I'm sure they're looking pretty good. But for the boys out here today, I just want to see some nice, disciplined Mike Loins baseball, and we'll go from there.
I feel like today's our day. I know that this Lutheran team is ranked in the state. I believe what I read was they were ranked 18th. So we got a lot of work ahead of us today, but I've called enough of these games now that I will never count this Marauder team out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, again, when you get into the playoffs, it doesn't matter what your rank is. It's any given day. Like I said kind of earlier, the team that can have a dominant pitching performance and make less errors than the other team is usually the team that advances. And if you're having a bad day, 18th in the state or not, your day could end very quickly.
Yeah, and I'm only assuming here, but I'm assuming that Lance is going to start the game. He kept his pitch count down in the last game for a reason.
Yep.
So he could basically take the mound today, I believe, is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I haven't talked to Coach Williams about it, but I'm assuming that's the plan. But then, if the Marauders win, I don't know what they're going to do in Game 2. They've got a lot of pitching, though, which is the nice thing.
And that's the great thing about sports. You know, yeah, we're a small school. The other team is a small school, but there's athletes everywhere. So, yeah, you're going to have your ace, but right behind them is 2 or 3 pretty good guys that can come in and share the load. And, again, just going pitch by pitch, inning by inning. Any given moment. You never know.
All right. Well, we're just waiting for the Marauders to get their warm-ups on the field done, and then we'll start the game probably about 5-10 minutes. It looks like the ump's coming out to give the nod to Coach here to think about getting ready to go. Let's see, what time is it now? I believe first pitch should be 4 minutes, about 4 minutes or so. But anyway, so other Marauder sports news. What was it? Just the other night, 2 nights ago, the Lady Marauder soccer team ended their run in the playoffs with a 1-0 regional final loss up in Cadillac. But shout out to that. You know, the soccer team. What an amazing season this year they had. They were conference champs and what have you. So, you know, the boys saw that. You know, they saw the girls compete. You know, they could have advanced. All it took was, you know, one more goal to tie that one up, and then you never know. So the boys hoping to advance, you know, a little bit further.
Yep.
But I've never seen this Lutheran team play. You know, they could be full of future college players for all I know. But from what I saw, they're not really blowing anybody out either. So they may be ranked, but they're not blowing anybody out.
Yeah.
So, well, and Marauders have had quite a few blowouts this year. So we know the bats can go.
Yes.
They got a lot of power in their lineup too.
That's the nice milk that we're bringing in from Elsie.
All right. And the speed.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, the speed on this team is outrageous. You know, you get, all it takes is, you know, it looks like they're getting close to going here.
All right.
Oh, they're just announcing no national anthem, so I think they want to get this game going. We'll do the best to get you the lineups as soon as we get them. We're kind of set up in a weird position. Normally I sit in the press box with a lot of shade, and no luck today. This is on broadcast on TV. They got their own announcers up there, so we were relegated to sit down with the Marauder faithful, and, you know, I'm okay with that.
Well, I was just going to say, don't they know that Matt Hitchens is out here broadcasting the game?
No, but they know Chris Robinson's here, and man, you're like a celebrity. It took us 15 minutes to get set up here, or at least walk down here, because everybody stopped you like you were the governor of the state.
Yeah.
You should consider running for governor.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Well, you're pretty popular in the Ovid-Elsie area. But.
Yeah. I'm okay. That's a lot of time that I don't get to spend with baby girls, so.
Yeah.
But we have the coaches out here at home plate discussing game official rules with the umpires right now. They're trading lineups, and we'll probably start off here in a couple of minutes.
And I believe there was a coin toss. The Marauders are the visitors in this game, so we start off batting, so that's good. You know, I like it. Give us the bat. Let's put up some runs early.
Yeah.
And then, you know, who knows? Put up 3 runs in top of the first, and then you come back with a strong pitching performance and set the tone early.
Yes, sir.
But then again, you got the reverse on that. You go down 1-2.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you're going to rely. That puts more pressure on the starting pitching. So we'll see how it
Good
goes.
afternoon, the Michigan High School Athletic
Well, I
Association.
think the biggest thing is if that does happen, going down 1, 2, 3 runs, remain calm. There's a lot of baseball to be played. If you start to stress out a little bit too early, that
Today's
can
lineup
go
for the away team,
downhill
Ovid-Elsie.
very
Batting
quickly
first,
for you.
number 31,
You will let the announcers.
Ovid-Elsie. Batting second, number 33, Davis. Batting third, number 2, Howard. Batting fourth, number 4, Plaka. Batting fifth, number 24, Logan Brown. Batting sixth, number 25, Topping. Batting seventh, number 17, Favis. Batting eighth, number 5, Kesh. And batting ninth, number 12, Kelly. Batting order for your home team, Lutheran Northwest. Batting first, number 23, House. Batting second, number 7, Koba. Batting third, number 29, Goebel. Batting fourth, number 17, Overdeer. Batting fifth, number 12, Lindhurst. Batting sixth, number 10, Koba. Batting seventh, number 3, Wilkes. Batting eighth, number 2, I can't even read it, but it's Delaney. Batting ninth, number 5, Hillegras. Let's play ball.
All right, so the lineup's set. Let's go over the lineup again for the Marauders, just in case you didn't hear it. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, we got batting first will be Lance Wichrowski. Batting second will be Ian Favis. Batting third is Brody Howard. Fourth,
Your umpires for this game are David Lappy
fifth will
and
be
John
Logan
Sanders.
Brown. And then to round out the last 3, you're going to have Daniel Topping, Max Favis, Kenyon Keish. Or is that Canyon? Canyon. I should know that. Wow. And then to round it off, you got John Kelly. Seeing all of these names on here makes me feel extremely old because when I was probably just getting back from college, a lot of these kids were born.
You're old.
Yeah, I'm old. I told Ashlyn not too long ago that I've officially hit unk status. So I got a couple gray hairs peeking through the beard. My body feels like it's 50 years old from all the carries and
I think when I graduated high school, most of these kids' parents were not even in high school yet. So talk about old. Holy megamoly.
Yes.
I'm in my 50s now. Can you believe it? I look like I'm 51. I'm about ready to be 52.
You don't look a day over 20.
That's why I always loved you, Chris. You lie like the best of them.
Oh.
You don't have to lie to me anymore, by the way, because you already won me over, so you can be honest now.
Nah. Like I said, you don't.
No, I'll consider you to lie.
You don't look a day over 20. I tell you what, your wife got a catch.
No, I believe I'm the lucky one there. I still don't know how I got that woman to marry me. All right, here we go. Leading us off, number 31 is Lance Wichrowski.
We just had one of the guys that performed in the regional from 2011, Cal Martin, is out here to support his boys.
First pitch. That's a little high and inside.
Sure.
Take that, ball 1.
I tell you what, though, I do get a little bit jealous. Just fouled that one off. I get a little bit jealous with these kids with their uniforms and their bats. You know, we didn't have those cool things back then. So I love coming out watching the swag.
Ooh, it's like outside corner on that one. Called straight 2. So 1 and 2 on Lance.
high, outside corner there. Love how rowdy the dugout is. And got a chopper down to first. And we got him out.
Well, this is where the bad seating is because I completely lost sight of the ball. I believe first baseman scooped it up and was able to outrun Lance at first. So, one up, one down for the Marauders in the top of the first.
Yep, that was definitely 3 unassisted. Nice little chopper down to first.
Now here's one of the Favises. Here's Ian Favis. You want him on
straight up.
First pitch is popped up, snagged by the pitcher. You really want him on base paths because that man can fly.
He's a Favis.
Of course.
They are fast. We got batting third here. We got Brody Howard. One of his uncles, I believe, Chad. Pitch, ball outside. Chad was a phenomenal football player for Ovid-Elsie, one of the guys that I really looked up to.
Ooh, big cut there. Just over a big swing and a miss. So 1-1 now on Brody.
Nice little breaking ball.
Pitch high. Just got to get that first base runner and do something.
Yeah.
Well, that one hit the corner. That one curved right in.
Yes, it did. I'm kind of liking what this kid on the mound is throwing. Got a big lefty up there. I'm left-handed, so can kind of put myself in the mind of what he's going to throw. He likes painting that outside corner with that breaking ball. And that one is unassisted, bobbing a little bit by the first baseman, but players out.
So 3 up, 3 down. Kind of what I was talking about. Hoping that we didn't do that, but like I said, this team, the bats can get going at any point. Not too concerned, but we want to get the pitching to start off just on fire as Blueprint did there. But, all right, well, this afternoon's first inning of Ovid-Elsie varsity baseball is made possible by a grant from the Weather Vane Roofing out of Owasso. Village Food Pride of Ovid, fresh meats, produce, and a deli with hometown service. Union Station Smokehouse located at 205 East Main Street in Durand, open Wednesday through Sunday. And Thornton & Sons Construction, all of your construction needs, family owned since 1959. The owner, Ed Thornton, is a 1968 OE graduates. And it says, Go Marauders. We're going to try to split these up a little bit. Normally I just read them all, but I'm going to try to break it up so you don't have to hear me talk as much about nothing in between innings. And we were right. It is number 31, Lance Witkrowski on the mound. So looking for him to go on fire.
Yeah, just love seeing the lefties on the mound. I know we live in a right-hand dominant world. It's very, very hard to see when you're a right-handed pitcher. You can't really judge that breaking ball, that slot angle. It's very difficult to deal with. So love seeing here in this playoff run, Lance is a lefty showing his magic up there.
Yeah, and it's kind of a unique situation. You get lefty versus lefty. You know, you don't have that a whole lot.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more in high school. You don't see it as much.
Yeah.
You know, upper levels, but
I can't remember his name, but when I was in school, big kid from Hemlock used to throw a nice breaking ball, and I used to have lots of conversations with Coach Loins because it looked like it was coming straight at my face, and I would duck, and by the time I straightened myself back out there, it, bent right at my belt buckle, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
All right, well, we got a little bit of delay. It looks like Brody got sent to the dugout. I don't know if something's up with his equipment.
Oh, he's back out here
I
now?
missed it. Now, yeah, it looks like he's got a different helmet, so must have been something wrong with his other helmet.
Uh-oh.
I'll send him there, so. All right, so here we go with first pitch. A little low inside, ball one.
A little lefty on lefty action here.
Beautiful placement on that ball. Hit that outside lower corner.
Absolutely. It's a great matchup here. Swing and strike there.
Brought some smoke on that one.
Nice little 1-2 count here. Look for something low and away.
And hit it. Got him. And you called down, Christopher. Hit that lower outside corner. Perfect placement for strikeout number one. So there's a K on the board.
Right.
Nice pitch.
Again, we got a nice little lefty on lefty matchup. Lance is looking pretty good at first. First outing, throws another strike right down the middle.
Here's the old pitch. Drilled in the left. It's going to hit the gap. Oh, it didn't hit the gap, but it did get corralled in by the left fielder. Oh, I should probably look to see who, because we can't see very well. That's who's it? That's Chase Favis out there. Right in left, Ian Favis in center, Palaka's in right. Matt Favis at third. Zach Kushkin at short. Kelly at second, topping at first. Behind the plate is Howard, and of course, Lance Wiktorowski on the mound.
Oh, right. These are the situations where I definitely like watching some high school ball. You go,
drilled, bobbled by third baseman Mr. Favis.
I think that's still going to count as a base hit. That was ripped down the line.
Oh yeah, he rifled that ball down there. That was a hot shot.
Yes.
He blocked it. It didn't get by him though, so the runners only advanced to second. So it's single on that. Let's see if they credit it as a single or if they're going to count that as an error. I'll let you know here in a second. They marked it as a single. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that ball was coming in hot. It's real hard.
Tough play for Matt there.
Yeah, playing that hot corner.
Took a wicked bounce too.
Yes, it did.
Like we said, he blocked it. Didn't get too far from him, so they, wasn't trouble.
Got a strike on a breaking ball for this third hitter, so we got a 0-1 count.
Side.
Yeah, this is interesting. Obviously, not rooting for the other team, but you play a little small ball here. You have a runner on second.
That is interesting because you don't know, you probably don't, know this team. You never play them.
Yep.
So you don't know how they go. You don't know if it's going to be a pitching duel.
Yep.
So yeah, the small ball could come into play here. It doesn't look like they're going to do that. Looks like obviously with their number 4 hitter, they're going for, he was swinging for the fences there.
Yes, he was. And that ball is popped up. The right fielder is coming in, and he's going to have to shoot it to third. No cutoff. Everybody stays put. We got one down.
Palaka was able to get under that one and shoot that one in to keep the runners where they're at, which is first and second. But now there's 2 out, so you feel a little bit more comfortable with that.
All right, this is where you kind of start to help your defense out a little bit. If Lance can keep something low.
On the ground would be nice.
On the ground would be nice.
Basically, any play at 1, 2, or 3, get them out of this inning.
Yep. It's very important for the boys to stay calm. That ball is fouled off straight back.
And out of play. On the first base side, when we're our hit. Oh, and there goes the kids. see how quick the Marauder kids are versus the Lutheran kids over there on retrieving some of these foul balls. Ooh, inside, almost hit him, but did not. 2-1 count here. Nice little helicopter coming over top. Wants to watch some high school baseball. Outside, 3-1. Set. Pitch is delivered, foul tip but caught. We got a full count on our hands. This is where Lance needs to dig down deep. Get that perfect pitch. Runner goes, and swing. Nice pitch by Lance. Gets the Marauders out of the bottom of the first, giving up 0 runs with just 2 hits. Stranded 2. Take that all day long.
Next time you grab a beverage, whether it's in the lunchroom, out on the field, or even at home, remember to rethink your drink and pick chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is the official beverage of the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
All right, continuing with some of our grants. We got Meridian Weekly. They're located at 200 South Main Street in Ovid. Storage Solutions of Ovid, owned and operated by Ovid-Elsie graduates Kyle and Marie Spieth. Let's see, who is that? Terrell Trenching, owner and operator Bill Terrell, and Sovis Insurance Agency of Chesaning, providing a variety of insurance for personal, auto, and home, farm, business, life, and health. All right, we head to the second. Marauders 0-0. That's what we were hoping for. You know, if we go down 1-2-3, we have some good pitching to, you know, keep it so we don't get behind early. Yep. Bats get hot here early. It's very, very hard to keep yourself calm and try to work yourself back on defense. So really hoping that the bats stay or get hot here for the Marauders. Well, we got Block, Brown, and Topping up this inning. Great. Dre's our number 4 hitter today, as the Marauders went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first.
Hello, Dre.
Pitcher gets set, delivers, ball outside. Gets set here again for pitch number 2 in the second inning. Breaking ball, chopped down to foul ball. It looked like it was going to stay fair. It was stayed on that side of the line, but then once it bounced, it squirted directly left and called foul. I tell you what, for the beginning of June, it's very, very nice baseball field out here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Nicely, I wish my lawn looked like this. Yeah, mine too. You got ball 2, just inside and low. Outside and low. 3 balls in the strike. Let's get Trey on to get our leadoff hitter in the top of the second on. That'd be nice. It's just the great part here. Good eye. That was tough. Yes, it was. But that's Mike Loyne's coaching. You know, I can remember, and he is still teaching it. You know, you got 2 different swings. You got your home run swing, and then you got your battle swing. So let that one go by for ball 4, so you get a base on balls to start the top of the second for the Marauders. Now this is where it can get a little bit tricky here. And Sean Bunton, we get it down. And we're going to play some small ball. So absolutely love it. Beautiful buck there by Logan Brown. Advance the runner to second. Says you got Topping immediately following. Topping's got a lot of power, so now you got that runner in scoring position at second base, standing there with speed. Yep. And this is, again, I feel old because Mr. Daniel was
That's a strike one looking for Dan Topping. Dan was just a baby when I started basketball, and his dad coached us for varsity.
Ooh, big cut there. He was swinging for the buses out there in left field, right over top of that one.
So now you got an 0-2 count. You got to have a nice battle swing here. Just put this ball into play. A ball inside.
In the dirt, doesn't get too far away from the catcher. No advancement by the runner. I wouldn't be too opposed for a wild pitch here to get away from him. Get our runner over to third with the one out.
Well, it doesn't actually look too bad. The backstop isn't super duper long. Yeah, that's a nice take by Daniel there.
It's tough to lay off. Some of those, those are those ones that you stretch your arms out and dry, but it's obviously low and outside. High and outside. He worked it. Got a full count now.
All right, got to have a nice battle cut here for Mr. Topping at the plate. 3-2 count. Oh, nice cut.
He went high on him.
Nice cut.
I think he went chasing on that one. It was a nice cut, but just a smidge high on that pitch, and caught him chasing there. So 2 outs now for the Marauders in the top of the second.
Yes.
And here's a shot. Here's another fade.
I'm looking at this roster here.
This is Max.
Did he call that a strike? Yes, he did. 0-1 count here. Pitcher gets set and delivers.
Big cut by Max. These balls have a lot of movement because I think we're swinging over top a lot of these pitches. He's got a lot of movement, dropping these in a little bit. They have a late movement.
He's going to drop something low here.
Nope, stayed high.
Sweet.
Checked and
said he went.
I don't know about that, but I can't feel that.
Playing baseball? That's a yes.
Playing baseball? That's a yes.
This is the big thing about high school pitching.
Parents and caregivers, talk to your kids about the risk of underage
When you start to get ahead of your counts, I would start climbing up the ladder a little bit.
Yeah, we try to get him chasing.
Yeah, which it looks like this kid is doing. And then when you get yourself in the right spot for a nice little punch out, you give it to him low to make it look like it's right in the strike zone, and it's not.
All right. You want to announce some grants here for the second inning?
Yeah, absolutely. So for this afternoon's second inning of OE varsity baseball, it's made possible by a grant from Terrell Halling, owner and operator Brian Terrell. Glad to see you out there, Brian. Brian was one of my teammates. Smith Family Funeral Home, serving Elsie, Ovid, Ithaca, Fowler, St. Louis, St. John's, and Elma. Our family's serving yours. You got the Lions Club of Ovid. And then you have Shiawassee Conversation.
It's supposed to be conservation. I keep telling Kevin to change that, but you read it right.
Yes, I did. Association supports the youth and conservation in Shiawassee County.
Alrighty. Alright, so here we go. Bottom of the second now.
I'll tell him, hey, I was just reading from the teleprompter, like, what the heck is the name of that movie? Anchorman. Just reading from the teleprompter. First pitch strike from Lance.
Lance getting ahead early in these counts, which is good, which is key to an outstanding pitching performance. If you can get ahead early on those first two. A little blooper in the left that's going to drop in. A weak single out to the left.
I tell you what, that was a nice cut by Lance there.
Bring in a pinch runner for him. All right, so they got a runner on first here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Still got Lance on the mound.
It's a nice breaking ball there by Lance.
Hit that outside corner for strike one.
I tell you what, though, these kids aren't leaving that base. And that one's fouled straight back.
It's way ahead here.
0-2 in the count here. Yeah, the kids getting on base aren't leaving very far with these left-handed pitchers. Of course, this one's cut straight back again. Foul ball.
Of course, one of the problems with sitting in the sun is your phone overheats, and that's where my game changer is, so I gotta cool it down, so we're just gonna throw it in my cooler here. Let's cool down a little bit, so we'll do our best to make sure to get you the lineups and everything. I usually pull that all off my phone, but my phone's overheating.
Now see, again, there being left-handed, Lance he just showed the kid, hey, you know, I will throw over there, and kind of gave him a little...
Gotta keep him honest.
That ball straight back to center field. And it is caught for the first out of the inning.
And that's Ian Favis, so you got a 66% chance it's going to get caught by Favis in the outfield. So 1 out now. So the runner on first. First pitch, strike. Once again, getting ahead early. I like it.
That ball is straight back.
I lost that one in the sunlight, so I'm not gonna... I'm gonna get hit today at some point because I can't see these balls once they get up in the air.
Oh, don't worry, I got your back.
I'm used to watching softball.
Ooh, good pitch. Climbed the ladder there. We got a count at 1 and 2. Now look for something outside.
Call that one. Just missed the outside corner.
Great breaking ball there by Lance.
Tough to lay off if you're a hitter there.
Yes, it is.
Good patience, though.
Got a 2-2 count here. Yeah, that's another good. It was just a bit high.
Oh, boy.
It was just a bit high. This is where Lance is a very good pitcher, but when you're on the mound and you have a nice punch-out pitch like that, and you squat down like that, make sure you do it very quickly, because the umpire does not like that.
No, yeah, he takes it as a challenge.
Yes.
You don't want to do that here, and definitely in the playoffs.
Yes, so make sure, if you're frustrated, don't show it. He'll keep that strike zone nice and big for you.
So, base on balls. So they got runners at first and second now with just the 1 out. Outside.
Again, nice time for Lance to give something low, help out the defense here. Fouled straight back.
Right over our heads on that one. See if this is where I'm going to get nailed.
I don't think so.
Today could be the day I get hit and concussion and die.
I promise the wife there will be no noggins on the head when you come home.
Ooh. Keeping him honest at second as Lance throws back to second baseman there. But easily gets back on the slide.
This is where I would like to see Lance start to climb down the ladder a little bit.
His pitches are starting to miss ever since that one he didn't get the call on.
Yep.
And you don't know if it's getting in his head a little bit, but that's, what is he, 3-0 on this hitter now?
3-1.
3-1. Oh, yeah, we had the foul.
There you go. Pitch.
Hit that outside corner. So now we got a full count.
And runners will take off.
Oh, he went out.
Foul. All right, Lance. Give me a nice little change up here.
Swinging. Boom! So out number 2. We got 2 outs here. Got a runner on first and second. Second straight inning for Lutheran. And now we are back to the top of the lineup. Swing and a miss. He's got a nice breaking ball. I would throw it at this kid right now. Lefty on lefty. Make him scooch off the plate just a smidge. That one came in a little bit high. So 1-1. Same pitch. Ball, same call. High and outside. Oh, hitting. Didn't want to see that. That one just didn't break enough. Great idea, though. So now we got the bases jammed. With 2 outs. Could be any base here. Just got to keep the ball on the ground. First pitch. Inside. Deep inside. Batter could have just stood there and got an easy RBI. Foul tip. Great pitch. And a 1-1 count here. Sets, delivers, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 and 2. This is a big pitch coming up. You got these bases juiced. This is where you just go straight at them. And drill. Oh, off the mound. Oh, tough play. Just got through, and runners coming home. And 2 come in. Score and 2. Tough play by second baseman there because it hit the mound. It took a weird bounce, got behind second baseman, dribbled in the outfield to bring 2 in. So what it looked like in the grounder that we were hoping for. Yep. Hit that weird spot in the mound, took a weird bounce, hard, tough play by second baseman. And nothing he could do there. His dribbles in the outfield, and they bring 2 in. All right, so they got a runner on third and first and third. Still 2 out. And another shot up the center. Right up the gap. That's going to bring another run in. All right, just need 1 out here. We got the bats to get back in this game. We just got to hold them. We don't want to give up all these 2 out, runs. That's a great pitch. Yep, that. If you can answer, it's a great. You don't even need to get them all back in the top of third. If you can claw back 1, 2 runs, just you don't want to hopefully go down 1, 2, 3 in the top of the third. You want to try to put some fight in these bats. It keeps the momentum going, keeps it juiced for the boys. Yep. And again, like we said, there's a lot of game left here. Holding in the bottom of the second. Ooh, inside. 3-1. And walked him. Bases juiced again. I think Brody's going to go out and possibly have a little talk. Or nope. Is Coach going to go out? Someone's going to go out. There we go. Yeah, looks like Coach is going to go out, have a nice little conversation with his pitcher. Calm him down a little bit. Not taking him out just yet. Kind of got it in his head that one missed, that breaking ball that missed. Yep. It was a breaking ball that just didn't break enough, and said it was a ball and walking. So ever since then, it almost looks like he's pitching with a little, something got in his head a little bit. Yep. But that's where you got to get control of that. Yes. All their runs in this inning have been with 2 outs. I think they put up 3 so far, but they're threatening again. They got the bases loaded. A foul, straight back. So Lance is ahead again, 0-1. Lance gets set and delivers. Strike 2. Got that call. Hit that inside corner. Beautifully placed on the lower part of that inside corner. 0-2. That was straight back, looking like it's an out. Into right field, and the only famous not out there, Mr. Trey he holds that one in. They get out number 3, but Marauders do give up 3 runs bottom of the second, so got some work to do as they head up to the third. To finish out the second inning here. Here, why don't you finish them out? All right, and this afternoon's technically we're on the third inning, of OE Varsity Baseball is made possible by a grant from the Owasso VFW Post 9455. We have Platka Electric, owned and operated by Ovid-Elsie graduate Rodney Platka. Love you, Rodney. That's Serene and Associates. Serene and Associates, Incorporated, owned by Ovid-Elsie grads Amy Long Carmen and Scott Kushner, located in St. John's. They offer a full range of accounting and tax services. And then, I love this guy, used to go to him a lot in high school, St. John's Chiropractic Office, Dr. Roger Massa. Oh, I could use a chiropractor. He had a nephew that played for Hemlock, was an offensive lineman. Huge. He was probably 6'4", 6'5", about 320 pounds. Hard to move. All right, nice little throwdown to second by the home team, and the Marauders are up with Mr. Canyon. Kite. All right, so 8, 9, and 1 in this inning for the Marauders as we're headed to the top of the third. Nice cut pitch, gets under it, pops it up, and hauled in by the second baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out. I like it though. I like the aggressiveness. Being aggressive, yes. All right, next up to bat, John Kelly, number 12 for the Marauders. He's batting in the 9 spot today. Ooh, got a hold of that one and drove it. Oh, just a tad bit too early. That ball looks like it was hitting the gaps out there. Yeah, in right field. Wow, he got a lot of that one. Almost hit the parking lot over there. But nothing but a long strike. And followed up by strike number 2 as he watched that one pass over, dropped right in. He's like we mentioned, this pitcher, he's got a lot of movement. Marauders got a lot of work ahead of them today. If they're going to get back in this one, they got to do it against a pitcher with a lot of movement. And a driller down first, scooped up by first baseman, who walks it over, touches the base for out number 2. So back around top of the lineup. All right, how about a nice little 2-out rally here to begin the top of the third. We're hoping Lance here can help his pitcher out by getting on base. Foul tip. 0-1. That movement again. Yeah, he's starting to throw a lot of breaking balls in here. Ooh, but he's starting to show consistency. He throws those breaking balls like on the first or second pitch, and then he follows it up by, usually high heat.
Yes.
So if the Marauders can start figuring that out, maybe start teeing off on that high heat, you know what's coming.
Yep.
As long as it's not too high.
0-2 pitch delivered. And strike 3 looking. Well, that was a 1-2-3 inning. Not what you're hoping for there.
National Guard plays a vital role.
We got 12 outs left.
A lot of baseball to be played.
But we need to shut them down. We can't give up too many more runs. And then it just gets a little bit tougher when you're trying to claw back into this game. All right, this afternoon's third inning of Ovid-Elsie University at baseball. Let's just say regional final baseball. It's made possible by a grant from the Ovid VFW Post. Nicholas Leidorf, attorney and counselor at law. The Leidorf Law Firm in East Lansing. Nick is an OE graduate. Oaks Fisher Insurance, family owned since 1932. They insure with those you know and trust with life, auto, home, business, and farm. McDonald's of St. John's. Main Street Pizza of St. John's, mouth-watering pizza subs, breadsticks, and more. I'm just going to go through them. Ovid Service Agency located in downtown Ovid. Greg, Jennifer, and Mr. Luke Martin. Ooh, Mancino. This is see, I tell them this every time. Third inning is so tough because it's always food.
Yes.
Mancino's of St. John's. And the main bar and grill of Ovid, Michigan. Those are all our grants that were made possible for Ovid-Elsie regional final baseball.
I tell you what, though, I could use all 4 right now.
I could go for one of those. I think they're called Cisco Burger or something at the main bar. It's like made with garlic bread. Oh, some of the best burgers I've ever had.
Sounds delicious.
But we're an hour and 20 minutes away from Ovid. So. All right, here we are at the bottom of the third. Lance back on the mound. He's a little behind in the count, 2-0, or is it 1-1?
It's 1-1.
Okay, 1-1.
With another strike.
1-2. All right, let's see if my phone's chilled out a little bit. It helps try to keep the...
Lance gets set here and delivers. Ball a little bit high. A 2-2 count here. I bet you he follows this up with a nice breaking ball. Oop. That ball just got past the first baseman there into right field for a single.
Topping was on top of it. Got right under his glove, though. Not much you can do about that.
I tell you what, though, it's very hard for me as a former coach to sit out here and not cheer. I know I have headphones on, so I don't want to blare anybody's eardrums out.
Oh, I cheer all the time. I'm not one of your normal broadcasters. You can tell I'm completely biased when it comes to Marauders. Oh, that up straight behind. Almost hit me again. Chris, you're not watching the back.
I promise you, nothing will get you.
It's been a long time since you caught a baseball.
Yeah, but a softball.
We're not playing softball.
Very excited. I believe that's in 2 weeks. The LC Dairy Days softball tournament with Ashland. Yeah, it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's got a team.
That's 2. And we just took our eyes off the ball there for a second. And we got the runner advancing from second to third. And we got a little bit of backup so he doesn't advance home.
So a ball that got hit straight up the center, and Lance was able to scoop it, throws to second, but hits the glove and bounces out. So we got an error on the throw, or at least on the catch there. So, Lance is calling for something here. I don't know what it is. He wants to talk to the coach.
It's like something's going on with the mound.
Yeah, he was. As soon as we got a dead ball, Lance started motioning something up with the mound or something, or I don't know if he took that one off I don't know if he got injured on that. Because that was a hard shot back to the mound, and then he throws. It was a perfect strike to second, but off the glove.
Yeah, just got a little bit too antsy. Tried to transfer before the ball was in the glove, so it's all right. We got a runner on first and third. Get a couple Ks here and get out of this inning.
I'm assuming they're going to call that in here, and we're trying to get the official call here.
Yeah, that's a no-doubter.
It's definitely in there. I'm assuming they're going to call it on Canyon, but because the throw was dead on. First pitch, low and outside.
It's good by Lance, putting it just low enough to see if he can get the batter to show his hand, and he did. They are going to bunt here.
Ooh, hit it, and he pumped it. So loaded the bases now with nobody out. Yeah, he turned right into that one.
Yeah,
that was it. It wasn't even.
There was no evade at all.
No, he turned it. He wasn't even throwing heat. It was a curveball that was coming in a little slow, and he had his eye on it the whole way and turned right into that. I don't know. That to me should not have.
Yeah. But
it is what it is.
Umpires' rules, we are living by them. That ball is fouled back.
On the play.
Told you. No nods on the head.
Nah, that one I wasn't worried about. I was way too far out of play.
0-2 count. Lance delivers
inside. I don't know. Lance got something going.
That he believes it's a strikeout.
That was way inside though.
Yep.
It almost looks like he's trying to take an extra minute. I don't know. Something. Maybe he's feeling something. Beautiful pitch drilled into right though. Snagged by right fielder. Throws home.
Go home. Cut 3. And a run scored.
And the runners did not advance though on the throw. I don't know what they were doing on the throw home. It was a nice throw, not on target, but not too badly off target. Howard was able to corral that one. There was obviously no play at home, but the runners did not advance, which is interesting. So runners at first and second, they get an RBI on that sacrifice. So 4-0 now. Rodgers chasing. Got another bunt. Down third base line. Goes foul.
Can't really tell if... Yeah, Max needs to play a little bit closer to the grass if that ball is going to come down there.
Especially showing bunt there on that ball. He actually bunted down the third base line. Showing it again.
And that's a strike. This is where, again, Mike Loyne's baseball has these guys having these scenarios all throughout practice. I'm sure if this bunt gets laid down, it'll be a fake throw to see if that runner will come over to third. And these nice little easy tag out. But it's weird because the runner is not.
And that's he got out. Yep. So out number 2.
It's very weird. He attempted to bunt. That guy at second did not.
No, he
didn't show any.
It was almost like there's no communication.
Yeah. I think some signs were misread.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't fake bunting. He was definitely bunting.
Yes.
Dropped that one and did not get the call. Looked like a good pitch. So must have been a little high. So 1-0.
Another breaking ball. This ball is popped up to the left.
And shortstop calls it off.
Canyon calls it off, gets under it, gets out number 3, so they limit the damage. They loaded those bases with nobody else. Didn't score 1, but that's it.
Yeah,
It's not too bad.
Again,
Again, you're only down 4 runs. We're going into the top of the 4th here. You can string a couple hits together here. 1 to 2 runs will help you out. I mean, you got 12 outs left, so make the most, you know, it's like what I like to say, chip in a chair.
Yeah.
You know, well, you got 12 chips. Let's make the most out of it here.
Yeah.
Try to, you know, get 1 or 2 this inning if you can. Start calling back into this. Do not give up. You know, I think Lance is getting his head a little bit on the mound, but he's not losing everything. He's still coming out strong, throwing some heat. Yes, he's not getting every call that he believes is a strike, but yep, middle part of the game, you gotta just stay in control of that.
I was just gonna say, you keep your composure here. Your stuff is working.
Yeah, he is not missing. If he's missing, he's not missing by much.
Yes.
So just keep your composure. Defense is playing for you. I mean, we've had the one off the mound that to bring in the first 2 runs. You know, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, you got the ball that you wanted. You know, on the ground, easy. You know, third out and calm, but it took a weird bounce.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. You can get back in these games.
I will tell you though, it's hard to be a former player and then former coach and to tell someone to, hey, forget about it. I can remember being 16, 17, 18. You can't forget about it. No. It's very hard to calm yourself down. But with Coach Loins, Coach Ben in there, even Jake and Luke, those are the guys to talk to. Get yourself to compose yourself and get right back in this ball game. Right? That's a nice little breaking ball, and Bat, you are correct. He likes throwing that breaking ball on that.
He starts
First pitch.
First or second pitch, and then he comes back with heat.
That one might get through the gap.
And it does. And that's what we want, because that's number 33. That's number 2 in the lineup, batting lineup. That's Mr. Ian Favis. He's a lot of speed.
Right.
This is where, you know, we're only in our second round through the lineup here, and he didn't get on the first inning, so now he's on. Now let's see what little speed on the base path does. And now we got a runner on first with nobody out.
Yep.
And a lot of speed right there.
Yes. So here we go. Pitcher
Howard
winds up, delivers. It's way inside here.
You're in that spot in the lineup, 2, 3, 4. This is, if you're going to make a move, now's the time to do it.
Yep.
That ball is straight up.
That ball is caught by the center fielder. Had to come way in to catch it.
He hit that. Ian was at second. He could have rounded before that ball even got played.
Yeah.
So he got all the way to second, ran all the way back to first because he knew it was going to get caught. I mean, that's how fast that kid is.
Yes.
He was flying.
All right, we have Mr. Plaka up to bat now. That pitcher knows now.
He knows how
Mr.
fast
Favis is fast. So again, being a left-handed pitcher, he just showed his little gimme.
Got to keep
So
him
Trey's got to be careful. Takes off. Wow. Not even close.
Ball hit him on the slide.
At second for Mr. Favis.
So Ian Favis with a stolen base. Got a runner in scoring position for the Marauders now, looking to do something.
I'm not sure if it's cousin, uncle. It's probably cousin, but 33, MJ Favis wore the same number in baseball, taking off for third.
On again.
And he's safe.
Stole third. And that throw is, that's an easier throw.
Yes, it is.
Closer throw, and he beat it by a mile. A mile. That's how fast he is. So we got a runner on third now with just the one out. So yeah, that's what we're saying. You gotta get something. Get on the board. Get some momentum swinging our way. So, we'll take a sacrifice here if we can get it. Ooh, Trey was going for a sacrifice.
Patient, Trey.
If this one gets to the outfield, unless it's like really short outfield, I believe he's gonna come in.
He's just too much. You have to have a dead perfect throw, you know, to get him at home. Yep. And that's very hard to do in high school. But we got a 1-2 count here with one out. You want to just connect. You're not looking for a homer. There you go. Nice battle swing. That's a gap. That's a gapper. That's going to bring a run in, and Joey Howard comes through, gets that first RBI for the Marauders. That's what we're talking about, Chris. Got to claw back somehow. Marauders are on the board now with Mr. Brown up to bat. All right, so we got a runner on first. Brought one in. We got just the one out. Back. Oopsie, yep. He wanted to slide, decided not to slide. That was, former player Caleb Carmen. He said, Coach, I'm not getting dirty. What? Good eye. That ball is high. 1-0 count. Thrown over again. Yep. That first run brought in is starting to spark this Marauder faithful. They did show up today. Beautiful. There we go. And there we go. There's that round hard that we were calling for last inning. We got it now. I'll take it now over last inning because now we're doing something. Yeah. Look at that. Now we got a duck on the pond with one out. That's a nice steak. Nice ribeye out there for someone. Oh, yeah. Anything can happen. Mr. Brown, he's a big steak lover. He wants that ribeye. That's a great take. Great take. He's had two above your head. Get your eyes to be concentrated again here. 2-1 pitch delivered. Ball outside and low. 3-1 now. You're not going to give Mr. Brown much here because you got first base open, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's got to throw a breaking ball here. Oh, called strike. That was the same pitch that Lance threw that Lance did not get the call. Yep. So full count now on Mr. Brown. All right, he's got to have a nice little battle swing here. 3-2 with one out. Get a bigger lead there, Trey. He is not thrown back over there. Oh, he does. He faked them. Intimidation. He is not really a threat. Trey can probably take another big leap there. Ooh, big cut by Brown. Miss. And Brown goes down. All right. Actually surprised he put the pitch where he did. It was almost over the plate. Yep. And, when you got first base open, you got your number 4 hitter. Why are you giving him meat like that? But Mr. Brown swung over top of it. And here's Daniel Topping. He takes call strike. All right, let's not leave the runner stranded on second here. High heat, and throw down to third. He's safe. I think he's safe. I think he beat that. Yep. Yes, he did. Stolen base for Mr. Plaka. All right, come on, Topping. Let's go, buddy. All right, so Mr. Topping here trying to bring in that run. We got one back this inning. High level. There's Chris. Couldn't keep the coach out too long. There, popped it up. Right over our heads. Out of play. Keep your eye level. Yep, sorry about that. That coach definitely does come back out of you. You're fine. But again, being a left-handed pitcher, I'm climbing the ladder too. I'm going to try to get you to chase. And that's what he did. He tried to hold up, could not hold up. And the Marauders strand a runner at third, but you know what? they got one back, so they're only down 3 now.
Your leader in the game,
bottom of the third, so
by using
slowly
OK to
chip back
say, you
here.
can report anything that threatens your safety or the safety of others. Submit a confidential tip 24/7 by phone, text, email, online, or through the mobile app. By using OK to say, it can
Very at the top. Yeah. I was just waiting for Mr. Announcer in the press box. Thought he could have shared some AC, but that's all right. All right, for this playoff run here in the 4th inning, the Ovid-Elsie varsity baseball is made possible by a grant from Main Street Pizza of Ovid, delicious. Lloyd Miller and Sons of Corunna, your local dealer for New Holland. Mahindra? What is that? Mahindra? Yeah. And Florida? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a Kubota guy. Oh, no. Yeah. You got Little Caesar Pizza of St. John's, Knights of Columbus from Bannister, Kimberly's Creations, located in Ovid, the family of Merle Bays. Merle enjoyed OE sports and listening to WOES. You have Journey Federal Credit Union, and then you have King Concrete for all your concrete needs, pole barns, driveways, stamped concrete, board walls, and excavating. All right, we head to the bottom of the 4th, trailing this game a little bit. Need the defense to step up. Shut them down. You want to stay in this. You don't want to keep giving up, not when you're for a drilled shot that's going to hit the gap in left center. And they got to it pretty quick. He holding to a single. Yep. First pitch, single. That's that speed in the outfield. Able to track it. I thought that was going to hit that gap and roll. I thought it was too. It was hit pretty hard. Held him to a single, so that's good. So they got their first. And another shot up. In center field tracking, and we got it out. All right. 2 pitches, 2 shots to the outfield. One of them's an out, one's a single. All right, working towards the bottom of the lineup here. That's great. That ball is up, still in play. Can the first baseman get to it? Foul ball. I'm going to say no. I had no shot at seeing that. It went out of sight for me. Topping tried to get to that ball. Lance gets set. Delivers. Breaks the ball. What a pitch on that one. Dropped that one right in. Got him swinging right over top. That was beautiful movement by Lance. Yes, it was. So again, being left-handed, I'm going to do that again. Drop it a little lower. Or we can go for the heater. Smoke on the inside. Or we could go for the heater. And get him swinging over top. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the 4th. Ball straight back. Foul. Over our heads again. Lance is staying aggressive, getting that first pitch strike. I tell you what, I like the way that Lance comes up here on the mound. He's not dealing with any BS. Oh, that ball is straight back. Foul again towards the first base line. But he gets up there, he gets his signal. He signals yes, and he gets going. Runner going. Oh, no. That in the dirt. Ball just hopped in the dirt. Couldn't get a throw down a second. That's fine. 2 outs. Let's not worry about that runner just yet. I mean, you want to keep him honest, but we got 2 strikes on this guy. Let's go get him, Lance. That's a good pitch. Oh, beautiful pitch. That's where you want to throw it. You're hoping to get him chasing there. Yes, absolutely. Because, drop that in. That ball's straight up, and this ball is going to be caught by Mr. Bro Howard. Snagged by Howard behind the plate for out number 3. So the Marauders shut them down in the bottom of the 4th. That's what you're hoping for. That's the momentum.
Investigators work hard.
See, those are the definite things that I'm very glad that I was left-handed growing up. Both of my older brothers were catchers, so watching those guys, I wanted to be like them. Obviously, back then, there was no left-handed catcher's mitt. Right? Start to get to high school, or even playing triple crown ball a little bit. The spin for those catchers to try to turn around and have that ball, nope, absolutely not. I give it to those guys. You got Coach Loins over here asking for a pitch count.
84?
Because I know Lance is getting up there a little bit. What did he say, 85 pitches? Yeah, he says he's got him at about 85. I'm not sure what the new limits are for pitches anymore. It's usually around 100, I believe. That's usually when they start pulling Lance out. Okay. Alright, so this inning, let's see, who's going to lead us off? Number 17, that's my guess is that's a Favis. You are correct. That's Max. Alright, so 7, 8, 9 hitters. We got Max, Canyon, and I believe Mr. Kelly. Is he the 9 hitter? Yep, Mr. Kelly's the 9 hitter. So, looks like at the bottom of this lineup here, we got a lot of speed. Speed is wonderful, especially when you're about ready to turn the lineup over. Yes. You get 1 or 2 of these guys on the bases when you bring it around to the top of the lineup. Yep. Get to that power and speed. Chip it away back at this score here. We have 4-1. The top of the 5th for the Marauders. Got the pitcher still warming up here. And we got a throw down to second. We're getting grace with Mr. Charlie Harden. He's walking ahead. You're not going to call this, are you? How you doing? It's a beautiful day. Oh, it's a beautiful day for baseball here, especially being on WOES. And I know Mr. Harden's usually the one calling it, but so he's supposed to be in my chair. No, he's supposed to be in my chair. He's usually the main guy. Okay. Start a rally. So we got ball low and outside for Mr. Favis here. Pitcher gets set, delivers, and a shot to center. Shot to center. Center fielder's tracking. Center's still tracking. Oh, he snagged it. Good play by the center fielder. He read it right off the bat. I thought maybe it could carry. Max got it, but not all of it. Yep. That's a 1 up, 1 down. That's good, though. Let me see how many pitches this guy's at. We got Mr. Keish up here. Oh, he's only at 54 pitches, so he's got a lot of pitches left in him. It's a good take call. Just wants to see one. This one's going to be right in the gap. Short and third. Here comes. Ooh, good cut. Nice cut. Canyon was going for the buses. Here we go. We got an 0-2 count. And the shot gets through the gap. It gets under the leg, right under the legs of the second baseman. That should be an error on the second baseman. He was there and went off his glove and then between his legs and dribbled into right field. So I'm assuming they're going to credit him with an error on that. So but we'll take it. We need the base runners with 1 out. This is exactly what we were talking about. Just need somebody on to turn that lineup over. We got bunt here. Oh, didn't get down. And he's still safe. That's a misfire there by the catcher. I don't even know what he was thinking. He was 3/4 of the way to second. Yeah. I think the catcher was thinking he was going to go back and he could sneak him out at first, but Canyon took off. So now we got a runner at second. He's got a lot of room. Had about a halfway cut there. Want to have a nice game time swing. Down 0-2 in the count with 1 out, 1 runner on second. Not necessarily sure we want to play small ball at this point. Now we need some hits.
Yep. I'm telling you, Keischken, he can get himself a nice lead there. This guy ain't going nowhere. And we got
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
All right, so back around top of the lineup, Mr. Ovid-Elsie here. He has a runner on second. He has a steak dinner opportunity. Just got to make a connection here. You want to hit some green. If you hit some green, you know we're going to score, probably.
And he might be able to run this one out.
Throw down to first.
Oh.
He does not beat the throw.
Just a step short.
It wasn't Button, but it was a dribbler. Stayed in front of the home plate there. The catcher was able to snag that throw down to first. Lands by a step, so Marauders threatened a little bit. They had a runner on second with one out. They just could not bring that run in. That's all right.
Awards program.
All right, my turn or your turn? Your turn. Oh, wonderful. All right, I'm going to wear my readers over my sunglasses. This afternoon's fifth inning of Ovid-Elsie Regional Championship Varsity Baseball is made possible by a grant from Kevin's Body Shop of Elsie, your one-stop shop for your automotive needs. Keller Construction out of Ashley. John Boy's Plant Paradise and John Boy's Sunny Side Florist of Owasso. Hood Financial Group of Stiefel Investment since 1890. JC Electric of St. John's. Gilroy's Hardware. Kerry Dickinson, 1987 OE graduate and associate broker with Remax of DeWitt. And five-star masonry, Mr. Larry Bossum of Ovid, with over 40 years of experience, repair or new construction. Give Larry a call, 989-834-2839. All right.
Boy, I'm ready for some more great defense here.
We need it, because we're, that chip in a chair that we're talking about as we head into the sixth. We've got 6 outs left for the Marauders to do something, trailing by 3. So we need the defense to step up here. Do not want to allow another run. We got to hold them.
I tell you what, this will be fantastic for a nice 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Lance here. Steps off the mound. Gets a little bit more rubber on rubber. He's about to bring some heat. That was a cut. Foul tip.
Off the chest pad of Mr. Howard there.
Delivers, breaking ball. That guy looked like he wanted it. Held off.
So 1-1.
Lance gets set. Delivers. Nice breaking ball. Just over the head of Keisch.
Gets in the left field, holding to a single again, but they get their leadoff hitter on board.
That ball's going to go to first base. That ball is caught for an out with the runner advancing to second.
Lance was able to get off the mound pretty good on that one. Snag it, throws over to Topping to get out number 1 for the Marauders. They got a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs now. You want to hold them. Nice pitch there. Get a call, first strike. Lance getting ahead early, staying consistent all day.
That's what we like to see. Nice breaking ball, strike 2.
That's right. The hitter was a little shocked on that one. Yep, they called that, but it was a beautiful pitch. Dropped it right in there for strike number 2.
I'd like Lance to climb the ladder here.
See what he goes for. Yeah, that's what he did. Strike 3. Brought some heat. Backwards K for Mr. Witchowski. Now we're back to the top of the lineup with 2 outs now. Yep. Runner still on second. Lance delivers. Got a bunt. Lance, that's great defense. Oh, no.
No one's there. No one covered the base.
That is, being former outfield coach, that is the responsibility of your outfielder.
They stayed in the outfield, didn't come in to help cover. Lance made a beautiful play on that bunt that went down the third base line. He was able to scoop it. The runner was headed to third. Lance knew he didn't have a throw at 1, so he was trying to get that runner trying to advance to third. He got him, and started chasing him back to second, and Lance flipped it over to 2, but no one covered the base.
Oh, this is the time where we definitely can't have those mental errors. Yes.
Not with 2 outs, and you're trying to hold these guys. So what would have got you out of the inning has now put runners at first and second with 2 out.
Lance gets set. Delivers.
Beautiful pitch. Made him chase that one up high. He fouled it off. So 1-2 now. Stayed high. Let's see if Lance does one of those fancy schmancy pitches that drops it in and gets him chasing low.
Yeah.
Get him swinging over top. Yeah, got his eye level up.
That ball's fouled back. Third baseline. Two with 2 out. Yeah. Very careful here. Beautiful pitch. Goes straight after him.
That's what I like to see. A lot of power there, Lance. He's not showing that he's approaching 100 pitches with the heat that he just brought there for strikeout.
From the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar field
out number 3.
Fire is a proud sponsor of local sports teams across the Midwest.
We head to the top of the 6th. This is where we're talking about tipping the chair. We're down 3. We got 6 outs, so we got 6 chips left.
Local sports teams, educational programs,
We can do this.
food pantries,
I got
sport
faith in the
programs
boys.
bring out the very best in us.
Again, we're at the top of the lineup.
Littlest of little, Fire is a proud
Anything
sponsor of this game and hundreds of local sports teams across Michigan.
Well, this is the where we started in the number 2 when you got Canyon Ian Davis to lead us off. That's how we got the run in the first inning, is when we had 2, 3, and 4 come up, and we were able to etch a run in. Could have etched another, but the bats fell a little short there.
Yep.
But we're in a good position to come back in this game. I've seen the Marauders do it a couple times this season. I'd like to see it one more time with playoff hopes on the line.
All right, Matt. What's your bet here? First pitch breaking ball?
I would. I'm going to say second pitch. I think he's gonna probably go high on pitch 1. Then he's going to bring the breaking ball on pitch 2.
What's Fabus is a righty?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, he's bringing a breaking ball.
All right. We'll see. Are we betting on it? No, we can't bet. We're in high school. That'd be bad. No bets.
98.
Gentlemen's bet.
I was just going to say, I'll bet you a water.
Oh, I got water. It's keeping my phone cool.
There you go. Fabus steps out, gets himself composed, steps back inside the box. Pitcher gets set. Delivers. Breaking ball. Dropped right over the first baseman's head for a single. He rounds.
And holds him to the single, but he read that, so I owe you a water. Coming your way.
Woo! Love me,
Need it.
right?
So it's 85 degrees in the sun. Normally I'm in a nice booth.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome.
All right.
I need a water myself.
This is where Mr. Favis has got to be very careful on the base pass here.
Oh, he had 2 stolen bases the last time he was up.
Yep.
And they know it.
Yes, they do. Pitcher gets set.
You don't want to get thrown out on the bases either. Not when you're trailing 3. You need those runs. You need those base runners.
Yes. Pitcher delivers. Breaking
There he
ball.
goes.
Gets down, and he is safe by a mile. Oh, I tell you what, those Favis boys.
There you go, 2-strike hitter, bro!
There's something in the farms over there. Those boys are fast.
Ian's probably one of the fastest that I've seen in a while.
Yep. Oh,
Swing and a miss on Mr. Howard. And he goes down swinging. So 1 out now for the Marauders. Didn't even realize he had 2 strikes against him. That's my bad.
all right. We got Paleka in the 4 slot here. See if he can bring Mr. Favis home. Cut this lead to 2.
You know, I'd even take a single here and advance him over to 3rd and get runners at 1st and 3rd with 1 out, you know, with your big boys coming up.
Yeah, but Favis is pretty fast, so if you put one in the gap.
Oh, yeah, he'll score if that hits outfield, for sure.
Ooh, Mr. Paleka just committed a cardinal sin for a batter. You never be in the box and check your feet. Step out. Get yourself recomposed.
Did a crab crawl there.
So this is where Mr. Paleka's got to take advantage of, because he is definitely worried about Mr. Favis on second. It's a good eye. Ball outside. Pitcher's mind is a little preoccupied with the runner on second. It's for 33. Mr. Lane. Oh, sorry. Mr. Ian Favis.
Outside. Yeah, I think Mr. Favis is definitely playing with the pitcher's mind, Aaron, because he's worried about him taking 3rd. I don't know why. You're up 3.
Yep.
I mean, you don't want to let him go, but at the same time, you're in control of the game. You've controlled the game.
Yep, but
Don't let a base runner get in your mind, but hey, we'll take it if you're the Marauders.
I was just going to say, that's where great coaching comes in. You yell from the dugout.
There he goes.
Don't worry. And he's going to be safe by a mile again.
That was a good throw. The catcher, it looked like he was hesitating on the throw. He finally decides to throw it and made it closer than I thought it was going to be, but obviously Mr. Favis easily stole 3rd. So 4 stolen bases now for Ian Favis in this game.
We've got 3-0 count here, or 3-1. We got a foul tip, bringing it to a 3-2 count.
Full count on Mr. Paleka.
This is where your game time swing comes in.
Yep, you want to get a hold of this one. You really don't want the sacrifice. You want the base hit to bring in the run. But you'll take a sacrifice being down, but you really need the base. You need to keep the outs to a minimum.
I would like to see Mr. Paleka drive one right up the middle here, because look at the infielders. They're so split. Good shot.
The swing there.
That's a... I thought it was...
It was 2-2. Now it's full count.
Oh. Well, looks like it's time for me to take another trip to the optometrist. I cannot see. So now it's 3-2. That's a great
at bat. Great at bat.
And this is where the rally starts.
Oh, yeah. This is where the coach is going to come out, try to calm his pitcher down.
I don't think so. I think he's taking him out.
You think?
Yep.
You got the tying run coming up to the plate, and you know who that is. This one coming forward. That's Logan Brown. Mr. Power for the Marauders.
And you know what? Mr. Brown Blake Stakes, there's a stake on 3rd. Let's go get it here.
There's also a stake on first and batting because Mr. Brown, he can put one over the fence.
Absolutely. So the opposing
Making a
team.
pitching change here. I think he's just talking to him.
Oh, we'll see here.
Same pitcher.
Yep, same pitcher.
Just talking to him, trying to get some defensive strategy because Marauders only have the one out. They got the tying run at the plate. This is where you gotta be, a little patient at the plate if you're Logan Brown. Get your pitch, especially early in the count.
Yep. Knowing Coach Loins, he's giving them the green light right now. We'll look a bit outside from here, but strike one. Must have just painted the corner.
Now this will probably be the breaking pitch.
Yep, this is the one he's got to sit back on. And he gets hold in the right.
It's carrying. Oh, snagged by the right fielder. But that's going to bring in a run as Mr. Ian Favis easily comes in on that one. Brown hit it a long way, just not long enough. But he gets the RBI. We'll take it.
Come on, D-Top, let's go.
I'm telling you, he put some muscle behind that bad boy.
When that left the bat, I thought that might have a chance, but the wind's coming in from that way, so it might have held it up just a little bit.
Yep.
Well, we get the run, so 4-2 now. Tying run still at the home at the bat here, and Daniel Topping, he's got power as well.
Palaka's got a huge lead at first. His pitch is thrown over. And he gets dirty, safe. No yelling from Coach Scotchalis on that one. Back again, has a huge lead. Strike two. Delivered. That ball is shot.
Snagged by third baseman. Round number 3. He rifled that one down the third base line.
Man,
wow! I thought that was going to sneak through.
Those are the ones that
make it possible to
I wish Post knew a little bit.
without the risk of losing government benefits. Whether you are saving for the future or funding day-to-day expenses,
He rifled that, put a lot of power on that one, but good play by the third baseman. You got to credit the third baseman on that one.
Absolutely.
All right. We're in the middle of what, the 6th inning? No, this is you.
All right. So, again, this regional final can be made possible by a grant from Exit Reality Realtor, Kenyon Walker. Like that's right downtown Ovid, right?
Learn more today,
I believe so.
Yeah, that's nice. Elsie Lions Club, serving the community for over 85 years. We got Dustin Howard Drywall, locally owned by 2002 OE graduate Dustin Howard, providing all your drywall needs for new construction to remodels and repairs. Phone number 989-666-0569. You have Century 21 agent. Carolyn Long is a 1972 OE graduate, buying and selling property. Dr. David Huff, Memorial Healthcare Family Medicine of Ovid, Canfield Jenkins House of Photography, located in St. John's, Michigan. Burton Corners Party Store, featuring a new pizzeria inside called CJ's Pizza. Boy, do I love pizza. The last one here, you have Bex, Propane, and Marine.
All right. So we got a pitching change for the Marauders here in the bottom of the 6th as Mr. Wikrowski apparently hit his limit on pitches for the day. So Mr. Palaka's in. Trey Palaka's on the mound. So defensively, that's going to put Lance out in center field, move Ian over to right. And I believe everybody else is still the same. Let me just double check. Topping's still on first. Kelly's at second. Canyon's at short. Yep, Matt Favis. Brody Howard still behind the plate. Favis, Wikrowski, and Favis. Yep. So that's your changeup.
in defensively. It's a little bit different pitcher here, but Trey's got a lot of movement himself. And you're hoping Trey comes in and just kind of shuts him down. You clawed back, you got to run.
Ooh, that's a great pitch.
And the top of the inning, so you're hoping Trey can come in and shut him down and get to that top of the seventh where you're hoping you got to get two to at least tie.
Yes.
And a strike call there.
All I want to know is I know I've been out of high school for 16 years now. That's a foul ball, straight back.
And behind us.
What is being put, or what are the parents feeding these children to be left-handed, big, powerful, and fast? Because we really had to work at that back in the day. Well, not the being left-handed part. That's a part of my granny, love you granny, of making sure that one of her grandchildren is left-handed.
Oh, shot.
That ball is tracking.
Smoked it.
Oh, warning track.
Mr. Favis in left field was able to pull that one. I thought it was gone.
I did too.
It sounded good coming off the bat. Mr. Favis tracked it down, jumps up, and basically takes away at least a double. I don't think that was going to go out, but he made it with a jump from the fence.
Yep. I'm telling you, you guys are putting something in the food. You parents, give me the formula.
I don't know what it is about Ovid-Elsie in general. We've been putting a lot of players to the next level lately. You know, a lot of females. The women have been going off to college playing, and a lot of guys are starting to sign these next level contracts. It's beautiful to see. I remember back in my day, it was almost unheard of. You never heard of Ovid-Elsie, sending players to the next level. Very few.
Yes.
And it's just... Yeah, you're right. Something's in the water, or the parents just got together and said, let's start cooking and building these up right, or something.
And I absolutely love it.
It's fun to watch Marauders go on to the next level.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's a strike. 3-2 count. Mr. Placca working his way back here. There were maybe 3 of us that went on to play college ball with a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout with 2 outs here for Mr. Placca. I got one former player coming up behind me. Is the son of the baseball coach, Mr. Sugar Shade Loins here. It's my guy. This is, you want to talk about staying after, getting shots up, doing extra conditioning. This was my guy. We got a foul tip here. We got an 0-2 count.
Trey way ahead here with 2 outs.
Shane was my guy. Anytime he wanted the gym open, I'd come and open for him. He wants to do some extra lifting, I got it in for him. My guy. 0-2 count.
Yes.
Delivers.
Oh, just missed on the inside part of that one. Good pitch there. Thought you could get him chasing.
I just absolutely love it here because something's climbing up. Got him. Oh, down deep by the third base line.
Stayed fair and just going to get a single out of that one.
Yep.
It was a beautiful pitch by Placca, but he got a hold of it, carried it right down the third base line, stayed fair, bounced over the bag, into left field for a single.
Again, play that hot corner. Boy,
not easy.
It is not.
At least in baseball, you got an extra 30 feet. I'm used to softball where they only got 60.
That's hot. I was just going to say, and that's super hot. First pitch ball here.
Just missed on the outside corner there. Like we said, we had a lot of people walk up to us today, and it's great to see a lot of support for these boys.
Absolutely.
A lot of former players. Like I said, you're like the mayor of the Ovid-Elsie area. Everybody wants to come up and say hi to Chris, and it's great to see. I love to see the support. for the Marauders, especially as, we go further and further in the playoffs. It doesn't matter the sport, whether it be the soccer, baseball. We've had quite a few runs this year, and it's good to see. Yeah, and there we go. There's a nice pitch. So brings it to 3-2, full count. Yep. All right, I'm going to start rally capping here. The old dugout days from when I played. I have to strike out. Oh, and foul ball, which is absolutely fine, which means I've got my hat off and I'll swing it a little bit to my left here. Multiple ways I can do this until we get our out. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Need this 3rd out so we can get to the bats. And a shot that's going to get into left field. Hardly any damage done. Just advance the base runner over to second. Let's get this 3rd out here. So runners at 1st and 2nd with a dribbler that gets the gap between short and 3rd. Comes a pitch runner. Like we said before this game started, this team, what did I say? They're ranked 18th in the state, and Marauders are holding their own. They are not getting blown out. Yep. There was that book's been written so many times. When you take a ranked opponent, you just go in and you're already defeated before And not today. Not to this Marauders squad. There's a shot straight back to right field. And caught. Ian Davison Wright was able to track that one down to get out number 3. And limited damage to 0 in the bottom of the 6th. So we head to the top of the 7th. We only got 3 outs left. We're going to go ahead and read these, Grants, just in case. Usually I would just wait till I, but I just want to get them out because hopefully this is not the last inning of ball for Marauders today, but this afternoon, 7th inning of Ovid-Elsie Varsity Baseball is made possible by a grant from Avery Eye Care Center for comprehensive eye exams to the latest in stylish frames and lenses. That's what you said you needed to. Absolutely. Elsie Masonic Lodge number 238. Join them the last Saturday of the month for a free Will pancake breakfast. All donations will go directly to the Elsie Baby Pantry. That's pretty awesome. Ashley Salvage, buyers of irons, metals, and scrap cars, open Monday through Saturday. Owners are Denny and Diane Millage. B&B Tax and Financial Services of Ovid. Appleby Oil and Propane. Ashley Healthcare Center, private rooms available for long-term and short-term rehab. Alpar Pete Company of Elsie. And Agro-Liquid, manufacturing and distribution serving several states including California, Iowa, Kentucky, Kansas, Michigan, Montana, and North Dakota, as well as crop growers in Canada, Mexico, Belize, and Brazil. How about that? Oh, right. We got international funding. Love that. That B&B Tax, though, Coach Dan Bakovic, that was my very first baseball team that I had played for. When I first moved to Ovid, played with Gavin, a bunch of the kids that were in my grade. A lot of fun. Yeah, he just went through his busy season. Tax time back ended in April. Absolutely. I mean, he's busy all year round. Yeah, that's true. But, March and April, his parking lot was constantly full. Well, we got Max Davis up, headed to the, this is our last shot. 3 outs, 3 chips. 1 chair. We're down 2. Max Davis is up. Swing and a miss. It's a great cut, though. We got 7, 8, and 9. We need to get these base runners on so we can turn the lineup. We need to get some runs. Pitch delivered. Breaking ball outside. Good eye by Mr. Fabus here. Mr. Fabus is 0 for 2 today. This would be a great shot to go 1 for 3. Delivered inside. That looked like a big sweeping curveball there. That's still their starting pitcher. Yep. Not even close on pitching. Already in his 80s in the top of the 7th. swing and a miss. It's a great cut there. So full count to Mr. Favis. Just needed a nice little contact swing here. Put something to play for Mr. Favis. Get himself over to first. And that's a ball.
Good eye there.
He'll walk over there.
We'll take that. The Marauders bring the tying run up to the plate. It's Canyon, number 5.
Mr. Pack-a-Punch. It's coming.
All right, Marauders, the rally caps are on. The crowd's got their rally caps going. This crowd's ready to erupt if we can get another run in here. That ball called strike.
Just painted the corner there.
It looked outside, but nope, he got the call.
Delivers. Check swing.
And he went, according to them, 0-2.
I don't know about that one.
All right, so
0-2 delivery.
A whole low swing and a miss. So can he go down swinging on 3 pitches? Down to 2 outs left. Got a
Mr. Jackson Shrinka.
All right, Mr. Shrinka's in bat for Mr. Kelly. Hitter here.
Older brother Jacob played for me. Played shortstop. Very, very good shortstop.
All right, so Jackson's looking to do something here. We got to get some base runners. Trying to claw back. Pretty much trailing this game.
That ball is going to be in
the
play.
gap. That's dropping.
All right.
Just a long single, but we'll take it for the Marauders. So the tying run gets the first, and the Shrinka single. Good pitching change there.
Yep.
Or not pitching, coaching change by bringing in Mr. Shrinka to pinch hit.
And now the top of the lineup.
This is where you got to do it. You got less than 2 outs. This crowd is about ready to explode if Marauders can get back in this one.
That I don't like is the wind is blowing in our face right now.
Small ball. Lance drops him down to first. He's running. Oh, he got him, but the runners, okay.
So this is where it
comes
down to Mr. Favis. If you hit a single, Mr. Shrinka is scoring from second, and
you're tying this game.
We're tying this baseball game up.
Mr. Favis has gotten on his last 2 at-bats. That's that bunt by Lance there. I love the call. It just did not get too far away from the catcher. You're hoping it just dribbles a little bit further because he almost beat that throw to first.
Yes.
I mean, the throw beat him by a step, and had that ball just dribbled a little, it just died in front of the catcher. Beautiful thought, though, by the coach.
That's ball 2 here for Mr. Favis. Being very picky, which is great. He's Mr. Hot Plate right now. Been on base twice.
Very picky.
Stolen 4 bases.
That's low.
And that's low. That's a 3-0 count.
I am not swinging. You can take my hand behind my back here. You take this pitch all day. You load these bases for Mr. Howard. Because your tying run is at second. But if you can load these bases for Mr. Howard, I like that. I'll take that any day of the week. Oh, it hits the outside corner. That's fine. That's fine. You got another pitch to take. I'm almost considering taking it. 3-1.
I'm not swinging unless this bad boy is right in the meat.
And that's not. Oh, no way. Absolutely horrible call by Blue there. That was way outside, and he called it a strike to make it a full count now.
I'm going to bite my tongue on that one.
No way on that one.
All right, so everybody should be on their feet. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mr. Favis. Foul tip. He's going to be up there battling. Catcher better be careful, right?
You're going on contact if you're running on these bases. You need to score.
This is literally, when you're a kid, you're outside,
this is what
playing
you
by
dream
yourself.
of.
This is what you dream of. Wind up.
Let's go!
And he called the drop third strikes. And game over as the throw down to first.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that was not a called third strike. He called it third strike dropped. That should have been a base on ball, but Mr. Favis runs down because it was a drop third strike, and just like that, the game is over. It is sad to see it end that way.
Yeah, I tell you what, these guys they came out here and fought, especially here in this last inning. They came out here, the questionable calls there.
The ump has been pretty consistent all day. I don't know what it was in the last two batters, but that was horrendous, some of those calls. They were brutal, absolutely brutal. We should have loaded those bases, with
a four-hitter coming up to bat.
With Brody Howard coming up next, and all momentum swinging the Marauders' way, just completely shut down by one umpire.
Yep.
Horrible, absolutely horrible. But you know what? These Marauders, kudos to them. They're, the emotion's starting to hit them. They know their season's ended. For these seniors, you don't want to go down that way when you feel like you have a chance, and you can see the emotion starting to hit some of these boys. I don't know if we're going to be able to talk to one of the coaches here. Usually we stick around and Mr. Martin comes over and talks to us, but this being the last game of the season, we're going to hold off, Kevin, if that's all right, just a minute here before we send it back to the studio. I want to give Mr. Martin a chance to see if he comes over. I'm going to get the headphone ready here, just in case, or Mr. Loins might pop over as well.
I tell you what, though.
No, we don't have a headset.
You can be ranked 18th in the state, but to keep it a two-run ball game for these kids.
Well, I don't have the extra headset.
Uh-oh. I can give up my headset, and no worries.
No, we're good. We'll just wait. We'll wait a minute here. But, kudos to these boys. What an outstanding performance today. Lance was pitching out of his mind. He got in his head a little bit early there on a couple. Well, it's that. Oh, he made that. I think we both agreed he made that bad call. It got into Lance's head, and then they gave up a couple runs there, and that's the difference in the game is those 3 runs in the inning.
Yep, that's it. I'm glad that he was able to compose himself in later rounds, and the Marauders were playing great defense. Bats came alive a little bit later on in the games, but that's fine. I don't think these seniors should really hang their head at all.
Nothing.
You didn't put your hands into the life of a dangerous situation. That wasn't on you guys. That ball definitely was low. So
his last 2 pitches were low.
Yeah.
And outside.
So for those seniors, I just want to say, first of all, congratulations for making it this far. There's a lot of high school seniors that would die to be in this position right now. So another day to play high school baseball with your boys. It's always a great thing to do.
You're making it in the final 16 in your division in the state.
Pretty
that's
tough to do.
That's not easy to do.
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't see Mr. Martin headed this way, which is understandable. I mean, they're having their final discussions with the players, so I think we can call it a game here. So, Kevin, I think we're going to send it back to you if you're ready for us to send it back to you. There's the music. So that's going to wrap up the WOES Sports year. I believe this was the last called game of the year, and it was a pleasure to do it with you, Mr. Robinson. Absolutely love the call. You've got a future in broadcasting, my friend.
Actually, it's what I went to college for.
Why are you not calling these games with me? I had a lot of fun with you today.
Oh, thank you. I had a lot of fun with you today. It's always great to hang out with the great Uncle Matt.
All right, Kevin. We're gonna call it a day. So we're sending it back to the studios. Marauders lose 4-2 in regional finals. That's it for us. Go Marauders.
All right, Matt and Chris, thank you for your Marauder Miles in Millington this afternoon. Thanks to the 2026 Ovid-Elsie baseball team.